Paladin, I'm here for a job.
Hello, Initiate. Congratulations on officially joining our ranks. I apologize that we aren't able to do an official ceremony right now, but as previously stated, something more important has come up. I've been informed that there is an independent settlement that needs our help. A group of Blood Eagle raiders are extorting the villagers and taking their supplies. The village's leader, Jenny Brown, has more information. You can find her at their settlement, a camp made up of tree houses that they call the Retreat.
So, we are helping the locals. Is it because we're getting something in return?
We aren't asking the settlement for anything in return. They're going to need their supplies, and our goal is to return them. We need the people of Appalachia to know that we're here to help. Earning favor with the people of this region will benefit us in the long run. That in itself is a reward.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm not sure everyone else shares your opinion. Regardless, I'm on the case, boss.
I appreciate your eagerness to help others, but please, call me Paladin Romani.
You got it, Paladin Romani! Woo! Whoa! Hey! I can't believe you made it! Colin!
Hello? How are you?
What's your impression of this place?
This place is a gold mine. Of science, I mean. Not just the gear the Brotherhood brought here, but the machines that were already here from the observatory are amazing. This stuff doesn't even seem like any telescope I've ever read about, really. It's so advanced.
Telescope, huh? Any regrets about being here?
None. I mean, I miss my family sometimes, but this is where I was meant to be. If you do go back to the farm, though, tell them I love them. Even Marty.
Are they training you yet?
They sure are. Knight Shin's trying to whip me into some kind of physical shape. He says I'm scrawny. I'm also working with Scribe Valdez a lot. She's teaching me so much.
Alright, I should be going.
I'll be seeing you around here. Ad Victorium.
Ad Victorium, Initiate Putnam! Looks like we had another prospective member of the Brotherhood of Steel, eh? Takes all kinds. Or maybe they're already enlisted, I don't know. You talk to the Knight, and the Knight says we're not helping the settlers. No. You talk to the Paladin, she says, yes, we are helping the settlers, definitely. There's the town I'm supposed to go help. Really? Living in the swamp? Oh, the mosquitoes gotta be something awful. Oh, okay, apparently it's more shallow than I thought it was gonna be. Alright, here we are. Place is looking amazing.
I never thought I could feel so at home in the apocalypse.
I still wouldn't want to live here, but damn if I don't mind visiting. Got a crashed airplane hanging out from the top of the treetops? Nice. Bet your boots got soggy something fierce bringing all this stuff over here.
I don't like the fog. Even just a mist makes it harder to see.
Don't like fog, yet you're living in a bog. Hello, are you in charge around here?
Hello there, stranger. What can I do for you?
Pleased to meet you. I'm here on behalf of the Brotherhood.
Well, aren't you just the cutest Brotherhood member I've ever seen? My name is Jenny Brown, and I'm the mama hen of this little family here at the retreat. Lately, my kin have been harassed by a woman named Dagger and her Blood Eagle raiders. She's causing all my people to go hungry and threatening our lives.
I'll deal with them then.
Great. Let me know if you need anything else, darling.
But first, I need a little bit more information.
Don't cause any trouble around here. I will be able to find you.
What can you tell me about Dagger?
I went out hunting shortly after one of her weekly collections and tracked her lieutenants to see where her hideout is. I lost their trail and wasn't able to get the exact location. But I do know that they're somewhere to the southwest.
That's useful information. Thank you.
Please help us give that dagger what she deserves.
Would you like me to kill her with a dagger? It'd be super ironic. Dagger meet dagger, yeah.
I won't let anyone mess with this village. Forgive any attitudes from us. We got people going hungry here.
'Cause a dagger, right? Tell me about her.
I run the storehouse here, and have to deal with their lieutenants that come to collect every week. They have some sort of fancy rocket launchers that'll blow this place to smithereens, if given the opportunity.
That information was significantly less useful. Why are you living in these tree houses?
You kidding me? It's gotta be the coolest digs you can get in the apocalypse. I'm proud to call this place my home, and these people my family.
I guess there's no accounting for taste. Hey, Jenny, don't take this the wrong way, but everyone here is kind of silly. It might be nice living here now, but eventually it's gonna be cold. Winter will arrive, and these wooden shacks with giant holes in them aren't gonna offer much insulation.
I hope you enjoyed getting to know us. We're a peaceful people. We don't want to bother or be bothered. So, will you help us?
Is there anything else you can tell me about Dagger?
Other than she's insane and a menace,
A man
she has this loyal group of lieutenants that are willing to protect her with their lives. I'm telling you, if they didn't follow her everywhere she went, I'd have already tried to put her 6 feet under.
Maybe we could use that to our advantage. I'm not sure how yet, but I'd be happy to help.
Thank you. I knew you'd be as sweet on the inside as you are on the outside. Please be careful. Dagger and her lieutenants are dangerous folk.
Why can't you defend yourselves? Why can't you handle this?
Unfortunately, we just aren't able to take on Dagger and all of her crew by ourselves. There's too many of them, and they are just too powerful for us.
Has she been targeting any supplies in particular?
Food and medical supplies, primarily. 2 of the most needed things in order to survive in this world, of course. We've been having to ration out our food so that everyone only gets 1 meal a day. That's not enough to live on, and people are starting to go hungry.
Maybe you should start farming and not live in the swamp. That's just a suggestion from me.
This place ain't quite Georgia. The humidity's sure trying.
Ha ha! Oh, the only thing worse than the weather is the weather, am I right? I bet they're a very clever bunch. Got people watching all entrances. Nope. I think I found it.
Huh? Who goes
Hello, I
there?
want to talk. No, okay.
Keep trying.
Whoa, that's a pretty cool weapon you got there.
Where is it?
Dagger's den, all right? Surely they know I'm here, right? No? Didn't hear the commotion outside? No one ran inside to warn her? Beautiful.
One mouth to feed.
Only thing you'll be feeding is the worms! Oh, you had a cockfighting ring. You know, I already didn't feel bad about killing you, but now I feel even less bad about it. Congratulations, I didn't know that was possible. Oh, hello. Hey, whoa, what the fuck? That's bullshit, you can't do that. Oh, you son of a gun. Stop being an asshole. Alright, we're gonna be stupid about this, I see. That's right, you can't fire a missile point blank range, you'll risk hurting yourself. Yeah, I wouldn't want to damage that precious power armor. Hold on. I said I was gonna make it ironic. Oh, you dummy, you fired at point blank? Oh, die. Wait a second, this isn't Dagger, it's just a lieutenant. The hell? Is she trying to kick open a safe?
Nothing in this wasteland can bring down Dagger's crew.
I think I found Dagger. And 2 of Dagger's friends.
Dagger's throne is untouchable.
Hello, let's talk.
Well. I see the Brotherhood has finally sent one of their pawns to retrieve my weapons.
What weapons are you talking about? I'm here on behalf of the bog people.
Aw, shit. You mean you didn't know about the weapons? The crate they came in may have had a Brotherhood of Steel insignia on them. But they're ours now. My gang and I came across a small group of raiders and... oh, I couldn't help but notice these beauties sitting around.
If you have Brotherhood property, I suggest you hand it over now, along with the villagers' supplies.
Like I said, these weapons don't belong to the Brotherhood anymore. I don't have any of their property. And you can tell those villagers they'll be punished for crying to the Brotherhood of Steel.
Well, I killed all your people. Might as well kill you now, too.
Well, shit. If there's one thing I value more than my goods, it's my life.
Nothing in this wasteland.
Here's the
can
key to
bring
some
down
of our
Dagger's
stash. Make sure you tell your people to stay out of my business from now on.
I wasn't done making demands yet. You're gonna give me everything in your pockets right now, or else I'm gonna do this. I dropped a grenade by mistake. That was not what I wanted to do.
Kill or be killed. Exploit or be exploited.
But you can be stabbed, and I said I was gonna stab you, so stab to death you will be. By my count, that's the 5th Blood Eagle leader that's been killed by my hand. I am on a roll. Jeannie, I'm back.
I wonder what everyone's doing today.
I'm talking to Jeannie.
Have you had a chance to pay Dagger a friendly visit?
I did! I stabbed her to death like a psychopath! I've retrieved your supplies, and I've gotten a Brotherhood of Steel weapons cache. Here, take one of their weapons. I won't tell anyone.
Oh my, this is quite a weapon. I can't wait to try this bad boy out. Thank you so much for your help.
Something sweet to cheer everyone.
I hope the
We've
Brotherhood
got
won't mind
flour,
us
sugar.
having this.
They absolutely will, but you didn't get it from me. We're supposed to be preserving technology from people like you. I'm really hoping that this decision doesn't come back and bite me in the ass later.
Weapons
I
at the
have
ready.
news from our patrol.
They must have seen something quite interesting for you to come to me about it.
Interesting is not the word. Concerning, yes. As I was saying, one of our patrols came across a raider storeroom. They were chased out, but not before sighting several crates with the Brotherhood insignia on them.
We have yet to establish a relationship with the people of
Greetings,
Crater.
Initiate.
It's possible that they are more agreeable than the other raiders we've
Mentions
encountered.
Training, weapons.
Are you seriously considering the idea of leaving those items in raider hands?
Let's discuss this later. We've kept the Initiate waiting long enough.
You know, I actually have inroads with the people of Crater. I was just there working with them. I'm so persuasive I convinced them all to let me inject them with a needle full of mysterious substances. As for the mission, yes, Dagger is dead, and I gave the supplies back to the people of the bog.
Very unfortunate that things had to end that way, but at least the villagers are safe now.
Them, and likely many others. The world is better off with fewer Blood Eagles.
Don't speak so frivolously of human life, Knight.
Hey, personally, I've yet to meet a Blood Eagle that I haven't wanted to kill.
Is there anything else to report?
But look what else it wrought.
I gave a weapon to the retreat. You know, I don't feel like talking about that. Now, if it turns out that the people of the bog have a super weapon, I don't know anything about that.
Initiate, I've been around long enough to spot an obvious lie when I hear one.
Find, protect,
This is no
preserve.
time for games. Give your report seriously.
No, I'm being honest. I didn't do anything else of note.
I've been around long enough to spot an obvious lie when I hear one.
Well, since you seem to be leaving me with exactly one and only one option, I guess I'll let you know that I gave one of the Brotherhood's weapons to the retreat so they could defend themselves.
If our weapons have spread among multiple groups, that's a serious problem.
Where the fuck did you come from?
One that the Initiate has exacerbated with their ill-advised handout.
Show those raiders
I
who
support
pass.
the Initiate's decision. The villagers will not use that weapon with ill intent.
One weapon isn't likely to cause a crisis, but the raiders have an entire cache. We can't just leave them as is.
Sounds personal for this nerd, huh?
The Brotherhood saved Shin's hometown from a raider attack. It was then that Knight Connors recruited him into the fold.
This is irrelevant to the mission.
Perhaps you can ask him about it another time.
I'd prefer that you didn't.
I probably won't. I've completed my report.
Good work, Initiate. You're dismissed.
Heyo!
You're here. Good. To review the current situation, one of our patrols located a cache of dangerous weapons in a raider storeroom. Stolen Brotherhood weapons, no less. Your assignment is to secure the storeroom for the Brotherhood, and the weapons along with
Not
it.
allow Atlas to go
I'll
the
put
way
together a
of Fort
squad
Defiance.
and meet you there.
I know this might be a conflict of interest, but I'm somewhat aligned with the Raiders, and I'm not interested in fighting them.
I'm not sure why you wouldn't want to. They're a menace to Appalachia. But if you have some way of negotiating with them, that's on you. I'm sure Paladin Romani would appreciate a non-violent solution.
Well, I'd certainly like to stay in her good graces. Honestly, thought she'd be a lot more pissed about me handing out weapons willy-nilly. What kind of weapons are we talking about?
If you can recall your last assignment, it had to do with putting down a rabid den of blood eagles in possession of military-grade rocket launchers. The same kind of rocket launchers were discovered in the possession of some raiders from Crater. Needless to say, that's a problem, and we are going to fix it.
Well, I'm off to secure those weapons.
One last thing. We need to confirm the weapon's source. I find it unlikely the raiders will be willing to talk until after we send them a very clear message. That will be all. Dismissed.
So, the raiders are holed up here, are they? Knock, knock. And of course, they don't have any sentries posted outside, so people can sneak up on them in this dead end of a building. Well, underground mine shaft. Not that I'm gonna complain. No one accused raiders of being too intelligent.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Did the Brotherhood send you?
I gotta say, I'm surprised you're in a talkative mood. The Brotherhood of Steel sent me here. They claim this property.
This vault and all material goods within are hereby under possession of the Brotherhood of Steel. This requisition will aid us in the preservation of technology and the protection of mankind. Your compliance will ensure your safety.
Hi, Shin!
You know, I'm interested in hearing more about this protection of mankind business. I suppose killing a few no-good raiders is an easy price to pay for the benefit this measly little vault will provide for us as a species. Is that it? What about you, Forward Scout? Think we can work this one out? Or are your underpants in as tight of a bunch as Mr. Compliance over there?
You're out-armored, outgunned, and we have a positional advantage. Give it up! No. Look, you won't gain anything from keeping the storeroom. Do you really want to sacrifice lives here? Yes. Well, we're taking the vault. This is your last chance to comply.
So be it. You've made it clear the Brotherhood only provides two options: blind obedience or violence. You take a wild guess which we would prefer.
Please let it be blind obedience. Please, please! No, okay, it's not.
Back in formation. We've secured the area, but their leader is still breathing. Make sure to question him before he gets away.
Yo, shit, I got questions.
We've secured the area, but their leader is still breathing. Make sure to question him before he gets away.
Smile for the camera.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to photobomb you. I didn't realize I was in the shot.
It's okay, the more the merrier, I say.
Oh, I feel so included, thank you.
Hey, buddy, how's it going? Here, let me get up close and stab in range. Still think choosing violence was your best option, buddy?
Looks like things didn't turn out so well for me. Get it over with, then.
If you tell us where you got your weapons, I won't kill you.
If you really want to know, you can let me go and come talk to me in Crater. I deal with reasonable individuals, not an entourage of fascists with their guns pointed at my face.
Fine, get out of here. I'll see you in Crater.
To me for your next orders, Initiate.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Stop getting stuck on the... Stop. Go. Get out of here. Go. That's right. Up two, left, right. Let's get out of here. Go, go, go. Run, run, run. So.
We completed the first part of our mission. You composed yourself in a manner befitting of the Brotherhood. We don't compromise, especially not with raiders. It's clear you understand that.
Is it though?
Moving forward, we still need to track down the weapon source. That man appeared to know something. I don't care how you get it out of him, but make sure you get it.
Are you feeling all right, Shin? You seem to have a bug up your ass, even more so than usual.
This is off topic, Initiate. Don't ask me a question like that again.
I thought it seemed pretty reasonable. Don't worry, I'll find out where these weapons came from, which is apparently what you're interested in.
This is your top priority. The longer we let these weapons spread, the more difficult it will be to track down all of them.
Honestly, they probably found a military weapons depot. Not like most people keep a stockpile of rocket launchers in their basement. Yeah, thanks for letting me be part of that selfie earlier. It was really cool, you man. Anytime, initiate, always happy to include more in the fold. Welcome back to Crater. I was only here not that long ago. Probably should take down the missing persons poster. I found him, you know. So I killed a bunch of people from the Raider faction, and now I'm walking into Raider territory to talk to one of the Raiders who it doesn't look at me favorably, so I might have to start shooting my way out of here. Not entirely sure how this is going to play out, but it's going to play out. I know I told Shin I was trying to broker more of a peace agreement between the factions, but let's take it a step back. These are raiders. They do harass settlers. They are selfish, and the world is better without them. So, you know, except for the one voiced by Dave Fennoy, he can stay. So, Pierce, you got your own special room in the crater, do you?
Can't believe they had the nerve to just barge in like that. That knight acts like some kind of righteous savior.
We'll have to discuss this later. We've got a visitor.
That's me! What's the matter, Pierce? You don't like it when people come on into where you're living and start seizing assets through violence? Huh. How about that? So anyway, about your raiding inclinations.
So, you really came. Huh. To be honest, I didn't expect the Brotherhood to show its face around here with anything less than a fully armored battalion. Life is just full of surprises, isn't it? So, what can I do for you, oh honorable emissary of steel?
I'm just here to chat, you know, make friends.
Brilliant. Well, let me just pop open a bottle of Nuka Shine, and we'll kick back, exchange stories, tearfully share all the details of our tragic pasts.
Don't you think you're being stubborn, Pierce? We have a good little Brotherhood peon here at our disposal. We can make use of that.
I won't rely on a betrayal to take them down. You should know that.
Honorable!
I have nothing left to discuss. I've given you my answer, Initiate. Now for your sake, I'd suggest you don't stick around.
Well, since I'm in your war room, let me just find all these raider plans. Yep, those are what, this is the war room. You just, come on, what is this? So.
Don't mind Pierce, he's stubborn. Holds too tightly to his morals. I'll tell you about the weapons, but you're gonna need to give me something in return. Interested?
I'll do anything to get that information, even shake down the local bog village.
I want intel on the Brotherhood. Records, roster, correspondence. You've got people specialized in keeping track of that sort of thing, right? Transfer their data onto this holotape and bring it back to me. Then I'll tell you what you want to know.
And what are you going to do with this data once I give it to you? Use it to ambush various Brotherhood patrols?
Don't worry. If the Brotherhood is as powerful as they are confident, then it shouldn't make any difference, right?
Yeah, I don't think I should be giving you any of the Brotherhood's intel.
Okay, goody two-shoes. If you don't want the information I have, that's up to you.
I guess you've convinced me. I have no other choice. I will go get the Brotherhood's intelligence and bring it back on this holotape.
Toodles.
Bye. Who's this sulky-looking motherfucker?
Leave.
Okay. I suppose Night Shin does have a point. It's important to figure out where these raiders got the Brotherhood supplies from, but I'm willing to bet they just hit a random Brotherhood caravan and stole them. I don't think there's going to be a grand conspiracy. Nobody in the Brotherhood is leaking weapons to the raiders. At least I don't think so. Before I download that data for the raiders, maybe I'll have a chat with the scribe here.
I don't suppose you know how to spot weld.
I do not.
I've always got time for you, Initiate. What do you need?
I need your help with a situation involving the raiders.
Raiders, huh? If they're anything like the raiders we've encountered on the expedition route, then my guess is the situation isn't pretty. All right. How can I help?
They have some important information we need, but they're asking for information about the Brotherhood in exchange. Information they will undoubtedly use to attack our caravans. We have caravans, right?
Mm-hmm. I think I understand. The funny thing about data is you don't know what's real or not. Not unless you gathered it yourself.
Yeah, feeding the raiders bad data sounds like a great plan. Thank you.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Alright. So, fake data on your terminal. Ooh, I can use your terminal to access personnel files. Nice. So, Daniel Shin. Knight Shin, yes. Tell me about him. Oh, he was recruited from the Mojave Wasteland, was he? So far away. You also have notes on Fort Atlas here. Originally, it was supposed to be a giant observatory, but secretly it seems to be a military weapon tool to control the weather. Imagine blanketing China in thick black clouds until the crops die out and wiping out their naval ports with typhoons, maybe sending fierce lightning storms against their vulnerable air bases to ground air units. We can even deploy Atlas domestically to quell uprisings. No one would believe that a string of bad weather is under our control. Yeah, no one would suspect it if 5 years straight there was just no crops growing because of dark clouds in the sky. No one would see that. Alright, let's load Sheena's holotape in here. Property of the Raiders. Yep, okay, we can download some dummy files. Why don't we do that instead? Those Raiders don't really need to know what the Brotherhood is up to. Alright, Scribe Valdez, thank you for your assistance in this matter. It's greatly appreciated. Have a good day. Yep. Yeah, the people around here just really have too much fun with nukes. They just throw it around willy-nilly, like their own little plaything. This is gonna be the death of us all, isn't it? I know the Brotherhood isn't exactly the best of organizations. Some of their members go rogue, sometimes they're a bit too focused on their mission, but at least they're not Raiders. If I have to choose between the two factions, I'm choosing a Brotherhood every time, because Raiders are Raiders. They're inherently selfish and only in it for themselves. Maybe there are a couple of noble members like this Pierce guy, but he is the outlier. Heyo, I'm back. I got your data.
You've got the holotape?
Here it is, loaded with Brotherhood intel.
Good, thanks. The weapons don't have one source. Some of them we looted off a group of unfortunate settlers. We've also traded them among ourselves. Some old friends visited Crater a while back wielding that firepower, claiming they earned it in a fight. They were bragging about it till the day they left. Said they sent some big armored folks running. I can't confirm that the losers were Brotherhood, but that was your logo on the side of those weapons, wasn't it?
Wow, these weapons have been spread to the four corners of the world, haven't they? Are you saying you got some of these weapons from the settlers at Foundation?
Yep. They may or may not have more, but they've definitely come in contact with them.
Well, thank you for answering my questions.
Don't change your mind. This was a one-time offer, and it's one that neither of us will speak of again.
Right, so if you see that data and it turns out to be faulty, you can't talk to me about it. We agreed, we're not talking about this. Good. I'm glad we agree. Night Shin, I've got disappointing news.
I see you returned from Crater. Standing by for your report.
Yeah, the weapons came from multiple sources, unfortunately.
That's not what I was hoping to hear.
I know.
All right. Tell me about the
My own
sources.
operation would involve this much paperwork.
Some of the weapons came from the settlers of Foundation.
Foundation 2.
Spare any supplies
This
for
is
the
bad.
relief efforts.
Worse than I thought.
Might buy
At
us
this
goodwill
rate,
with the
all of
locals.
Appalachia will be toting these rocket launchers. All because of... Forgive me, Initiate. I lost my composure. We need to follow up with Foundation as soon as possible.
Is Foundation really a concern, though?
Peaceful or not, civilians should not have access to that kind of technology. It's too easy for things to go wrong. Our next step is to deal with Foundation. Paladin Romani already had plans to establish contact, so she'll want to hear about this.
Do you know how the Brotherhood lost possession of these weapons in the first place?
That's classified information, Initiate. Not every operation runs perfectly. All you need to know is that we're fixing it.
That's all from me. I'm gonna go report back to Paladin Romani.
Ad Victorium.
Yeah, ad Victorium. Hello, I'm here to give my report, Paladin. We've discovered that the settlers of Foundation may be in possession of those weapons as well.
How well do you know the people of Foundation?
All I know is that my overseer wanted me to talk to them and convince them to get inoculated as well, but I haven't made time to do that yet.
I spoke with a few members of their community, looking for ways to work together. We're in need of food and water. They have plenty to spare. However, knowing they may have those weapons, accelerates matters. It's critical that we follow up with them right away. Determine whether or not they've seen or acquired such weapons for themselves. And lastly, establish a trade deal with Foundation. Something that will provide us longevity in Appalachia.
We should spend less time mourning for Defiance.
And allow me to stress, both returning with the weapons and securing a trade deal are equally important objectives, Initiate.
Don't worry, I'm a real people person. By which I mean I'm a person with many pieces of other people stuck to my armor.
Remember, you represent the Brotherhood to these people.
Throwing nukes left and right.
Do us proud.
I'll do my best. You enjoy drinking your empty coffee cup. I was planning to meet with the settlers anyway, eventually, but it wasn't high on my list of things to do. Didn't seem to be all that urgent. But I guess that's where I'm going now. All roads lead to Foundation, I guess. I'm really hoping the Brotherhood doesn't make me deal with these settlers the way they made me deal with the Raiders. But I suppose if we killed every settler at Foundation, then I wouldn't have to worry about getting them inoculated. So this is Foundation, is it? Looks like you made home at a water tower. Or a different kind of flying saucer.
Yo, nice vault suit.
I suppose I'll have a lot to do here once I visit this place proper, but I'm just dipping in and dipping out as fast as I can today. And I'm allowed to walk right in, no one's even stopping me. Perfect. Hey.
You must be here about that shipment of Blamco mac and cheese. Great. I was starting to get worried.
No, ma'am. I am with the Brotherhood of Steel, here on behalf of Paladin Ramani.
Oh, how professional of you. You say you're with Paladin Ramani? That's fantastic. I didn't think she'd get back to us so quickly. How can I help you, sire, your majesty, your steeliness?
Please. Your steeliness. Yeah, that's fine. Let's talk about weapons. Have you seen any lying around?
Weapons? Well, sure. We have all sorts for defending Foundation. Oh, maybe you mean... Hun, can you tell our friend here about those thingies we picked up recently?
And tell me if this sounds familiar. Tubes of explosive death with your logo on the side?
Yes, that sounds like what I'm looking for. May I take a look?
Oh, sure. Or, no, actually. Some guys from the town watch took them out for testing a little earlier. I'm sure you can catch up with them. They normally practice at a small site they set up near the East Mountain Lookout, a bit north of here.
Oh, that's right. Mike and them took the weapons out for a test drive. If you head over, I'm sure they'd let you take a look. And send the fellas home, would you? They've been playing with those things long enough.
Very well, I'm off to seize the weapons from your friends. Worst case scenario here is the Brotherhood and the settlers disagree on who is the rightful owners of these weapons, and it starts a factional war. Yeah, that'd be a pretty bad scenario. Best case scenario, these settlers wielding the missile launchers have wiped themselves out, and it'll be justification for why the Brotherhood should not allow them to have it, and everyone can agree that they belong to the Brotherhood. Yup, best case scenario here is a bunch of settlers got killed.
Get your lemonade here. Cold, refreshing, and completely organic.
You just go where you think there's business, huh? There's a three-headed possum or two here, but I'm not seeing any people. Oh, wait, I found a people. Appears to be from Foundation. Oh, look, a weapon demonstration recording. Let's listen.
All right, everyone gather round. Ward wanted us to record some instructions on how to use these things. Where's Mike?
Uh-oh. Sorry. I wanted to lock the terminal first. Let me put this in my bag really quick.
Give it up, Mike. That could be decades old. Just grab one of them and come here. Wait, Mike, I told you not to pick it up like that.
Oh, God. What have I done?
Looks like we got a best case scenario going on here, Mr. Possum. although I don't know where Mike went. You know, if I can find this person and bring him back, perhaps they can testify that they were absolutely unqualified to have these weapons. This could be shaking out even better than I could have hoped. Not for this guy, obviously. Well, this guy is dead. And there's a completely destroyed body down here. Yeah. Yep, more power to you. Go ahead and scavenge that. I'm not eating it. And there's some Brotherhood of Steel weapons crates, all right. Let me just peruse Mike's terminal here since he brought it out with him. I don't know why. He found the perfect place to hide his share from the last score. Carewood Mine. I'm not sure if he would have gone to that mine to hide from his actions, but it's the only lead I have right now, so that's where I'm headed. Well, who shouldn't have me from the mine? Ah, mole people. Hey, have you seen a man named Mike who might be hiding out in your little base here? Danger, abandoned mine. Keep out. Well, if it's dangerous, I might want a breathing apparatus. I'll take yours. And in we go. Abandoned mine. I see some more mole people. All right, I guess I'm fighting my way through you guys, unless you're in the mood to talk. Boom! Haha, yeah! So either Mike is down here and has become part of the mole people, or maybe he was killed by the mole people. Hey, you must be Mike. Oh, it's locked. Hey, what's up?
Hold it right there. Don't come any closer.
Hey, why are you so on edge? Is it because you made a bit of an oopsie?
No, you don't understand. What I did, Oh, man. They'll never believe me. They'll think I'm a murderer.
Relax, man. We can talk through this.
There's nothing to say. Just go and leave me. This door is barred tight, and the way behind me is flooded. You can't get in. Just give up and go tell Gloria I'm dead.
You know, I really can't leave without those weapons.
There's nothing to say. Just go and leave me.
So you say there's a second way in there that's somewhat flooded, eh? Cave diving suit, how handy to have. I'll take that. Sorry, I'm taking this. I don't care if it's yours. Okay, and guess I'm going in. Yup, that's a cave diving suit, all right. That's me. And we'll just swim around here a little bit. Good. Yep, this seems to be pretty easy to navigate, actually. Wow. Was that it? That was 20 seconds max. Ah, but there's multiple flooded sections. Small bit of a maze, eh? Very well. Oh, good. The mole men have missile launchers. You found the Brotherhood stash as well, did you? Time to fight missiles with missiles. Yeah, how about that? You guys are doing me a favor. All these missiles are taking up a lot of my inventory space. Thanks for lightening my load. I won't lie. I've got half a mind to blow up Mike with this missile launcher the moment I see him for making me navigate that stupid underwater maze. Hey, buddy. Hold on. Hi. Oh, shit. Mike, a little help here? Nope. Mike is dead. And all the mole men have respawned after I died too, so I gotta fight my way through all of them again. That's great. This is fun. Oh sure, the mole men respawn, but Mike doesn't. My luck. My friggin' luck. Or maybe this is what's left of Mike. And the weapons cache. Perfect. Good. Not perfect. Far from perfect. Well, there goes my plan to bring back Mike alive to convince the other settlers that they were in the wrong. These things happen. I'm back.
You're back. I was starting to get worried. Oh, you've got the weapons. Where's Mike and the others? Weren't they at the tower?
I guess I'll tell you the truth. There was an accident with the weapons. No survivors. And I won't be taking follow-up questions.
Oh no, that's terrible. Oh, those poor boys.
Oh, man. That's rough.
Well, accidents happen, especially when you're playing around with high-powered explosives.
Well, I hope you're planning on giving the weapons back all the same. They're ours.
I understand you'll want to take these weapons back with you, but that won't work for us. They cost us too many caps to just let go. Unfortunately, regardless of where they came from before, they're our property now, and they'll need to stay with us.
I understand that you want a way to defend yourself, and by all means, there's plenty of firearms out there in the world, but these particular weapons are a bit too dangerous, and if you keep them, another accident like this is all but inevitable.
Well, that's true, but maybe you're right.
Only problem is, those weapons put us in the hole, financially speaking. We need to sell off our supplies to recover, and that leaves nothing left to share with the Brotherhood.
What if I were to pay you for what the weapons were worth? How much did they cost your people?
Well, sure, if you covered the loss, we'd be in a much better position to help out the Brotherhood. But those weapons, they weren't cheap.
I'll pay you 1,000 caps for the weapons you currently have, and if you find any more tech, you can trade it to the Brotherhood in exchange for supplies.
You're not gonna make me do push-ups, are you?
'Cause that would be the end of the world. Okay, we provide food, water, and the latest scoop on weird tech, and the Brotherhood provides us with training to better defend ourselves. Sounds pretty fair to me.
Good looking out, your steeliness. Stop by again sometime, okay?
I might well do that, because I've got to convince you all to get some medicine. In the meantime, I'm sorry our initial encounter couldn't have been more pleasant. And I'm sorry Mike died, but I suppose it might be for the best. There can only be one. We're like Highlanders.
Initiate, give your report to Paladin Romani.
Okay.
Welcome back, Initiate. I was just discussing the missile launcher matter with Knight Shin here. I imagine you're here to report on your dealings with Foundation. Well then, don't keep us waiting.
Some of those morons blew themselves up with missile launchers and agreed that they were too stupid to handle them, so they gave them back to me. I've also established a trade deal. They'll give us any weaponry and tech they find, and they'll accept training we give them.
Interesting. So they'd be willing to take our lead when it comes to how they handle defense in the future. This could be mutually beneficial. At the very least, we may be able to rely on them to keep the crater in check.
We're not here to exacerbate aggressions between the locals, Knight Shin. Initiate, your heart is in the right place, but we need to be careful about creating too much imbalance in the region. I'd be happy to recruit members of Foundation into our ranks if they want to learn to fight, but making the settlement more militant is concerning.
So you'd be okay if they're properly trained, but only if they're flying our colors. That sounds more like a recruitment drive than an effort to help others.
That's enough, Knight. You know it's more complicated than you're boiling it down to. Besides, we have a more pressing issue that the Initiate has uncovered. It's troubling that the weapons have spread to this degree, but there isn't much we can do beyond dealing with situations like this as they arise. But, Initiate, I hope you know you've done well.
I know. I don't still have bits of Mike on me, do I? Oh, I'm still wearing the bathysphere.
See if anyone needs help with anything.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't issue me power armor, so I had to get my own. Cheese!
For your sake, I hope this is a scheduled visit, Initiate.
Come on, it's for propaganda purposes. I'm inspiring other people to join us. Doing some work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Aw, yeah.
Ad Victoriam.
Ad Victoria, all of them.